Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Kenny Too Many back with another episode of Too Many Convos. And today's episode 40, big 40 episodes. I can't believe I put out this much consistent content. Um, but the uh, the theme of today's episode is is supporting your friends. Now this is going to be sort of a broad scope um, of things, but the specific instances I have are music related, I guess, at this point, um, which, as you can see by what we have here, try to do something a little bit different. I'm sharing it. This isn't my Spotify because I didn't want to put my account information out there, but basically, I noticed something because I tried to do, and I'm obviously still consistently trying to do something that's not just like my normal work, my normal day to day. That's creating this type of content. But I also tried YouTube gaming. I tried music. I tried my hat company that I was trying to turn into like a kind of a lifestyle brand. Um, God, and obviously nothing like got off the ground. I wasn't trying to be rich and famous. Obviously, it'd be nice, but didn't get off the ground with any sort of consistency. And it got me thinking about a few different things. Now, we all have friends that try stuff, right? Whether they venture out to open a small business or try to get into music or this or that or anything, start a company, sell things, do art. Um, and then there are people who do it for a living. Um, People who are like bands, famous people like Drake, like rappers, Taylor Swift, um, like Metallica. You can just think about like just famous people, and what you see 9 times out of 10 is nobody has any problem supporting, buying expensive tickets, buying their music, sharing it on playlists, buying merch, but with all of these famous people. But when it comes to even family or best friends, to see that level of support with a small struggling artist or somebody who's trying to get off the ground, people buying Yeezys and shit like that for hundreds of dollars instead of trying to support somebody making a hat company or t-shirt company who's like their best friend they've known for 15 years or fucking their brother or their cousin or their son or their niece or their nephew along those lines. um, and it's kind of fucked, to be honest. And it's not always about money. Support is easy. Support's being there, sharing a click, a share, a play, a add to playlist. That shit's free. That shit's no beads of sweat. And it's kind of messed up. And even on the inverse of that, telling a person like, "Hey, I'll support you and I'll help you out more," not but like maybe this isn't your thing. Like just being real with someone. Um, and that's like in my personal experience, that's what's happened to me. Uh Now, like, I'm not talking about everyone, but like, so when I did my music and whatnot, um, or my hat company, I had like some family members support me and whatnot. My sisters would share my music and whatnot, uh, and my dad and whatnot helped me with the hat company that I did and whatnot. But like like from music plays, shares, music videos, the YouTube stuff, um, or other members of my family, extended family, even my friend group, um, helping out, buying hats and stuff like that. Like It was non-existent. And you think about how simple it really is, because nobody has any problem clicking on their favorite artist's music and sharing that song with somebody. You know what I mean? But like posting your friend's music social, it's like an embarrassment thing. You know, like then be that real person that says like, hey, maybe this isn't your shit, maybe this isn't your jam. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fucked because it's so simple. So I wanted to look at it a different way because it's also businesses. Um, it's so simple. My friends have businesses and whatnot, and at a simple free level, no sweat, sharing things on LinkedIn, reposting things on LinkedIn, stuff like that. If my friends did music, I don't have any what I would consider like my close friend group do music. I'd share it. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'd share it. I'd send it out. I'd let people know about it. If they had a business, I'd buy from them. I'd share it. I'd let people know about it because I'm supportive. Good, bad, or indifferent. That's what you're there. That's what friendship and whatnot is. Family and whatnot is. And I just want to bring a highlight to people in my life in some way, shape, or form that I've shown a level of support to that I think they deserve, and in I feel like it has blossomed in some way, shape, or form. I'm going to start with something kind of big to me, but right here we have Dylan Reese and we have Ellis. This is the same dude. Um, Dylan Reese was one of the first people who ever reached out to me when I started posting music. I don't know how he found me. I'm so glad he did. I don't know how he found me, but he started working with me on my music. Um, he helped me make songs. He helped mix and master my shit. He made some of my artwork for some of my singles. Um, he helped me refine my sound. He helped me get better writing and whatnot. He actually called one of my songs "dope" at one point, and like that was like a highlight of my music career right there because he's a dope artist. He's extremely skilled. So his Dylan Reese real persona is really that R&B pop, like this is the shit that's going to take off. And then Ellis is sort of something he did recently where it's an offshoot. It's all of his hip hop shit, his rap shit, and the man can spit. So he recently released Rap Dylan 3. Rap Dylan 1 and 2 are incredible. Rap Dylan 3 is also incredible. But he sent me a care package because I support him on many, many levels. So I got the CD, I got the hat, and the hat is dope, by the way. And he wrote me this note. It says, Kenny, I can't express how much I appreciate having your support in this way. Very excited to finally launch this album and for what's to come. Stay in touch. Dylan Reese. Simple, right? But this is the stuff that matters. This is the stuff that people don't forget. You know what I mean? Shares, likes, playlists, social media, and like just talking, being there. You know what I mean? Like it's not hard. It's not hard to support somebody at that level. And I will and the relationship we have, like I would call him, I don't know if he would call me a friend, but I would call him a friend. And this is the simple stuff that I think a lot of people forget about. It's how easy it is to affect somebody in a positive manner. Um, Secondarily to that, Poser right here is a band. This man right here is my daughter's boyfriend, Dylan. He is one of the singers and one of the guitarists of this band, Poser. Now they sound like, I would say go listen to their stuff, absolutely, but they feel like a Deftone, Deftones ish sound. Music's really good. He's a good singer. He's a good guitar player, and he's a really good songwriter. Um, and at that level, think about this. It's a T-shirt. I bought it from Simple Support. Shares, likes on social media. It's simple support, and I do it because I know my daughter loves him, and they're good for each other. And making her happy means everything to me. And the music's good, so it certainly doesn't hurt. And lastly, there's this guy Mike. A lot of people used to know him as Mike Stud. Sort of jumped off when frat rap was kind of a thing, and but now he's like just Mike Dot, and I've been following him since basically the inception of when he started releasing music. We grew up in Cranston. I played baseball with him. We didn't have a like we knew of each other back then, um, and I've seen him sparingly, like once or twice, maybe three, handful of times, when he's visiting a little roadie on tour and shit like that. And I've seen like his mother and his sister like out at restaurants and shit like that because like they're normal people. They just live there. But um, I followed him literally since he started making music, and he's been one of my favorite artists. He's been on my Spotify top five, probably top three, every year since he probably started making music and releasing it on Spotify. Um, and I support his brand, Stevenson Ranch. I have a Stevenson Ranch T-shirt. This is Keep Going for the homie stuff. I've got three sweatshirts, um, and this is a freaking throwback. This is back when he was Mike Stud. This is the holidays tour, back when he had Fresh Leads. Like how worn out this is, and it's got like the old Mike Stud signature and whatnot. But like, think about that. It's just support. I didn't need to spend money on that or this or any of that, and it would still be the same. It would mean the same thing to me, and I know it would mean the same thing to him down the line. I mean, obviously, everybody wants money and whatnot, but growing fans and support, and like, there's not a time that I don't say, "Hey, go listen to Dylan Reese's music. Go listen to Mike's music." You know what I mean? Hey, check out my check out my daughter's boyfriend's band. That means it's no sweat off my back, and it means everything to these people whose livelihood, at most points in their lives, depend on that type of word of mouth growth. Um, and I just, I, I, maybe it didn't happen for me because it wasn't meant to happen for me. Maybe it didn't happen for me because I was actually fucking terrible at all the things I did. I don't want to live in the past, and I live with no regrets. Every single decision I made, whether it was music, whether it was YouTube, whether it was this, whether it was the hat company, whatever, all of my failures make me who I am today. And I feel like failures are not failures. They're just, they're lessons learned, things you wouldn't do again or things you would do differently. Um, so, like, first and foremost, I just want to say, Dylan, Dylan Reese, and Dylan and Mike, and just say, like, me supporting you guys and getting the feedback and whatnot has allowed me to grow more and accept what I thought was me being slighted in life, and just to use it as a lesson and not think, it's not personal and whatnot. But I will say, if anybody's watching this and whatnot, um, just think about your friends, think about your circle, think about your family around you, think what they do for a living, and think about what they do as a hobby or what they're interested in or what their passions are. Think about in just one way you can affect those things in their lives for the better. Just one way. And just do that. Do that simple kindness. You'd be surprised how much it's going to mean to them in the end, and how good it's going to feel, and how that can snowball into something truly great. One simple thing. Appreciate you guys.